Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
What is going on with this screen? Second time today with the StreamYard. Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Look at headlines. NFL Week 16. This is not for. We're not talking tomorrow night's game. You missed out on that. Listen, you want to talk tomorrow's game? You should have the Falcons 5.5. If you watched last week, you should be sitting on Seattle minus 3.5 here. We got Seattle minus 3.5. We got the Giants plus 2.5. This is why I do a show. I don't know. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell on. You're just tuning in here to the YouTube channel. Thanks for following. If you're commenting, that means you're a subscriber. I put the subscriber mode on because why not? Because I can. It's my channel. Twitter world, come even follow out Mr. Sean Higgs. iHeartRadio after the fact, which comes in handy for the Look at Line show. Because maybe you're not watching at 11:30 on what's today? Today's Wednesday, right? I don't even know what day it is. Anyway, let's get into it right away. You got a comment? Who's in the chat? There we go. Winner free picks. We're going. Stop Gio's in the house. Good to see you. Gio, we're going to fire right away here. Thursday night, 8:15, the Rams and Seattle. 47.5. What am I missing in this game here? What? 47.5? These are the two best DVO teams in the league. These guys play a little defense. I mean, last time they played, we saw. I had the Rams that day. I went money line. It was like 130-ish or something. Seattle, if they had a field goal kicker, would have won a game. I mean, let's be honest. 21-19, they're lining up. They missed the field goal. How are we looking at a 47 points in this game? We've seen Darnold versus defense. First place probably going to be on the line this game, right? Let's be honest. Seattle's now a 13-point favorite this week. The Rams favored by 4, 5, 6, whatever it is here over the Lions. Whether they cover or not, it's neither here nor there. It's counted as, say, a win. They're home. They're favored. Should get it done. So you have two defensive teams, no less. 50 points? Who's getting 30 in this game? I don't see that happen. Could I be wrong? Yeah, maybe I'm way off. Maybe this game's 34-30. It's a 60-point shootout. I don't think so. I'm taking the under in this one. I've only moved on one game so far, but this one is definitely on my to-do list. Definitely grabbing the under here. 47.5. Sign me up. Thank you, DK. We'll take it. We got a doubleheader on Saturday. Eagles, Washington. 5.5-point favorite for Philly. Total 45.5. We will most likely have the Philadelphia Eagles snapping a little losing streak, as they are, a 13-point favorite here over Kenny Pickett and the Raiders. I said last week, I wish I gave the 13. I still love, there are some 13s in the global markets here. 11.5 across the board. Let's see, give me 13. Again, that's for last week. Eagles should win. I got Washington lose to the Giants. Giants on a bye, off their bye. The 5.5 is just a number. You know that I want to take dogs at 5.5, right? It's just such a lazy number to put out there. This guy won by a touchdown. It's easy enough to do. I mean, have you seen this offense? Forget about laying 13. Why would I want to lay 5? I don't want to lay 5.5. Lean dog here. I want to say under. But heck, watching this game, Washington got shut out 31-0 last week. Again, lean Washington. Not moving on it. Second Saturday game, and I'll get to a few comments I see have popped up here. 8:20, your second game of the night. The Packers and the Bears. Green Bay back alive. That's what happens when you beat the Lions. You come in, a couple wins under your belt. You get back on track. And they're a little back on track here. They're a little back on track for sure. Now, I want to look at the total in this one. And I've said all season I had the Bears under. That's a loser. They hit their win. They hit their 8.5. Green Bay, I always thought, was more defensive than offensive as a club. This game again. First place implications with these two teams. First place implications. I mean, we look at this week coming up. Bears, you should beat Cleveland at home. I mean, get it done. You got 10 wins. And the Pack. What do we do? Your favorite on the road to Denver. I don't really love that spot here. I might, we took that under 43 there and look at lines last week. That's going to be a big game for them to win. But I'll probably be on a total in this game. Get my little pen out. Marking out an under in this one here. 46.5. 46.5. We'll look at the Green Bay total under 46.5 now. Could be a play. Could be one. Again, Seattle under the 47.5 versus Rams, sure. Maybe an under in this game. We got some comments before we head into Saturday action. Gary goes first to 10 and first to 15 with his Rams. Always on the Rams. I mean, at least it'll be a shorter number. You're not going to be laying in the 200s there on the road. We know that, especially as an underdog. Starry Marie's in the house. Fishing Bro. Supporting the Packers. I don't know. Again, I don't want my anti-Bear bias anger getting in my way there. I'm more like the total than either side because I'm not that high on Green Bay. Okay, so Giants are going to F up the number one pick. They're they could have just let Dart not play and come Winston in there. Here's the thing, though. The easy thing is you shut them down. You just let it play out the way it plays out. But this guy wants to be the coach. And they can say whatever they want to him. He tanks for them, and then they get some new shiny toy they want to hire instead. And this poor slup's got to go in and be like, well, why'd you lose the last 3 games of the regular season? I don't know. I think the Giants win this week. I think they beat Washington. Let's get on here. Sunday, Raceway Park. The Bills minus 8.5 here, total 40.5 versus the. I want nothing to do with laying 8.5 points with Buffalo. Heck no. No, thank you. The Browns have a defense, and again, Sanders. Oh, look at Sanders. I mean, you beat Tennessee. You lost to Tennessee. That being said, the Bills' defense. This is why I have faith in the Bills. I didn't take New England this past week, or here this Sunday, I should say. I'm probably going to come in on New England off their bye week here. Perfectly honest with you. I do not like that Bills defense. Not one bit. Not one bit. The Jets, Jets, 3.5 point dog. 39.5 to the Saints. It's the same play. 3.5. I see 3.5, 7.5s on openers. I'm on the faves. I'm not falling for the old banana and tailpipe, taking that half point, thinking it's a goodie. Oh, look at this. Win by a field goal. I won by a half. New Orleans by 10. This Jet offense is bad. It's JETS or BAD. And not BAD like in Nick Cage's how was that movie? Nick Cage. He was the car thief with David Caruso. Balls, attitude, direction. What was that? Anyway. Love Nick Cage 90s movies. The Vikings, 1.5 over the Giants here, total 41.5. You want to get involved with J.J. McCarthy?
Stop it. Get some help.
I want nothing to do with this game. Denver and Carolina interests me a bit. Now we have Carolina this week coming off of their bye week as they face the Saints here, but now we'll be home doggies versus Tampa Bay. I'm going to take Carolina here. Probably just do the money line play. Carolina is either winning or they're losing by more than 3. You know, I mean, it's not like a 2-point game here. I think they win at home. And again, I have the Falcons here on Thursday night coming up. Told you the Saints last week at 8.5. Tampa Bay injury report, I just cannot get behind backing them. I mean, Baker is a hit away from being knocked out. He's got a shoulder problem, and a week later, okay, so he's playing Thursday. A little bit healthier. I don't know about that. Who knows if he makes it through the game Thursday night? No to Tampa on the road as a favorite. I think coming into the game here before tomorrow, we're doing this Wednesday night. If you're watching on a replay or on iHeartRadio, we're doing this Wednesday night. So they haven't even played tomorrow. So you're going to make it through the game? Coming into that, they've not covered 5 or 6 or something? You want to lay points with them? Heck out of here. Get out of here with that. Teddy covers glasses. Watch from Australia. Love all the content put out. Thank you. Australia. I could make another shrimp on the Barbie comment, but where a dingo took the baby thing. I appreciate you tuning in. Guy says the Giants can find gold and silver if they trade the number 1 pick. Whoever has the number 1 pick should trade it. There's no, I mean, what franchise quarterback's there for you? There's no good quarterback. P. Sandu, do you want to tease up Carolina? I'll say okay to that. I like if I like a dog, I know you're not supposed to, you don't tease under this number or that number. You know what? Those days are long gone. There's no minus 110s anymore. There's no good payouts on teasers. The holds on these things ridiculous. Don't tease to 0. The average person doesn't care about that. 95%, 98% just want to bet and have fun betting games. If they win, great. If they lose, whatever. You want to tease them up. I like Carolina anyway to win. So you want to put it up 6 points to 8.5? You want to do some kind of pleaser, get a 10-piece? I mean, I'm saying no Carolina. I think they win the game. Giovanni's in the house. Must be December. These teams are like a bundle. I know. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, we got some big numbers in week 15. And here's another big number right now. Kansas City, 11.5, 41.5 over the Titans. Now, I don't think Kansas City should be laying 11.5 to anybody. Not in the NFL. We got Tennessee on the other side. We like these guys. The ones like these guys. I don't know. Listen, I had Tennessee out of their bye week. I thought it was a good spot for them. They got us a cover there. I thought, it's this would be a straight under 41.5. I mean, really, could this be 17-3? How would are the Chiefs scoring 30 in this game? Well, the Chiefs ain't scoring 30. I know Tennessee defense has been a little suspect here in the second half. Last couple games. Maybe it's they score 30. They could win this game 30-0. Under. Chiefs have just been an under. I don't want to say an under machine. They've been pretty good to the under lately. They've been pretty good. What is their 9-4 to the under? Under in what? 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, and 1, 8 and 2 last 10 to the under. Let's go under. The Chargers catching 2.5 from the Cowboys, 48.5. I'd go Dallas here. Again, I prefer a 3 other than a 2.5 here. All right, 2.5. You're like, oh boy, look at this. I gotta take the favorite. Just go with my field goal. Chargers, and I have the Chargers. You gotta put it on here. They will be coming off Kansas City. Possibly a win. Who knows? A tough game. They lose by a field goal. And then they go to Dallas, who's still clinging, albeit an eyelash of life. And that Charger offense, I mean, we just saw it. We just saw last night versus the Eagles, 22-19. Week before that, they scored 31. That was against the Raiders. They lose 35-6. They win 25-10. 27-20 win. 27-10 loser. 21-18 loser. 37-10 winner. Look at this. Talk about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jackass. Yeah, I will take Dallas. Dallas at home is going to put up points. Give me the Cowboys here. We'll do one more for the 4 o'clock action and hit the comments. The Bengals and the Dolphins. Who would have thought now all of a sudden these two guys alive in the playoffs? Bengals 1.5 total, 49.5. I'll tell you what. I need the Dolphins to win. Excuse me. I just put the old kibosh on myself here. I need a loss. I got an under-season win ticket here on Dolphins. Can the Steelers knock them off on Monday night? Can the Bengals take care of them here? The Dolphins are somehow alive for the playoffs. And we can see Cincinnati's alive because the Steelers have been the 500 Steelers and the Ravens have just been a walking mash unit. And, Lamar's playing 25%. He's not even – I will be shocked. No, we'll talk about that game coming up in a minute here. That's a Sunday nighter this week. Let's get back into it. Penny, listen. I can't say those offshore joints because they're banning YouTube channels from mentioning. FanDuel and DK got a lot of cash. I'm a small fry. Maybe I get away for a little bit, but yeah. Here's the thing, though, Teddy. Average cats aren't usually that stuff. They got FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, Caesars, Bet Rivers, whatever kind of stuff they have, Hard Rock, all those legal U.S. books. They're not doing anything in the global markets. Joyce, I think Carolina loses this week and wins next week. Yeah. Saints off back-to-back roadies. Big upset win. I mean, Carolina's off a bye week. You're going to give me a bye week in December? You think you got a little bit of an edge over a rookie quarterback? No? I think this is a Carolina. I mean, I don't have Carolina this week because it just looks like too easy to take them again. Bye week, rookie, back-to-back roadies, you're home. Next week, for sure, is a spot. People be all over Tampa. They love Tampa. They love Baker. Oh, Mike Evans is back. Let's go. Guess there's always some GM that wants the top pick. Trade it away. Get that top pick. I mean, really, you think Mendoza's Pavel's a number? These guys are franchise quarterbacks. All right. Giovanni, Eagles, Chiefs, and Ravens are supposed to magically wake up now. I agree. I was saying that to where was that at? Where was I talking the other night? Or maybe with Gabe Moranci and Cam Stewart on Sports Grid, or it could have been on the Wager Talk live show. I was like, these guys are going to be all of a sudden good. In week 15, we're going to start playing now. It's week 15. I can't back those teams with these kind of spreads. Deadly beats. I'm playing minus 120 for 2 years now. Yeah, listen, you got to shop around for better odds. And again, do I blame people for playing the 115s, 120s because that's all you kind of see? I'm not. Does it add up? Yeah. But, people are only going into the globals. Adams in house, like the Patriots put the mortgage on it. Okay, hold on. So are you talking Patriots over the Bills? You're saying Patriots over the Bills mortgage play because I got the pen out? Or are you talking Patriots over the Ravens this week? Because, again, we're talking week 16, Adam. Week 16 action. Here we go, 4 o'clock action. The Falcons and Arizona. Here's another one. Atlanta's got some rest. Little better travel spot going to Arizona. Where is it?
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Really? Cousins and Brissett? Jacksonville and Denver. This is an interesting one here. Jaguars get to 2.5 total, 43.5 versus Denver. They're playing Green Bay this week. They'll be taking Green Bay on Sunday. Is it a look-ahead spot? And again, hello, Denver, by the way, in case folks don't know, as I do this video here Wednesday, Denver is the 1 seed in the AFC right now. They are the 1 seed. Can they have a throwaway versus Green Bay because they have a conference game against Jacksonville, who's right in the thick of the playoffs right now? I mean, the Colts are in trouble, and the Jags have been winning. And this is a spot, unlike Dallas, where I want to take the home team because I don't like the spot for the Chargers, right? Chargers off of Kansas City. Denver's off of Green Bay. A good team. But this game's more important. And I don't want to take, Trevor Lawrence up in, this is Denver in December. Why do I think this guy, he's a Southern cat. This isn't his, this is not his bag, baby. No. I go against myself again here. Not against myself. My normal thought of take 2.5s and and take 3.5s. But I'm going to take Denver here again in the home spot. I think maybe they have a bad or a losing performance versus Green Bay this week. And I got the Jags as good as they're playing. I just don't like them in this spot. I don't like them up in Denver. Not in December. September, one thing. December? I don't know Denver. The weather's going to be like. There could be 40-mile-an-hour winds, snow squalls. Who the hell knows? Am I trusting Trevor Lawrence in weather like that? No. Nope. Denver. I'll probably, you know what? I'm probably going to jump on a little under in this one ahead of time. We'll see. We'll see, said the blind man. 14 comments. Oh, my goodness. Where are we at in here? All right. The pen is out. Those of you new, you're just finding me because now we have like the little shorty kind of stream views now. I take the pen out my daily show. Adam wants to say something like this. Put the mortgage on it. Pats over Bills. Put mortgage on it. I don't really criticize people when they come in and offer predictions because you're going to lose. Most people lose, 45, 46% of the time, 47. It's okay. If you're going to come in and say put the mortgage on it, trust me, bro. Thank me in the morning. Lock, goat whale plays. I write them down, and I'm going to call you out on it. There you go. Patriots over Bills. I got you. Nicola, Titans next week. We're just doing the Titans against the Chiefs, catching a big number. Big number. 11.5. I want to say and under in that one. I want to say under. I like the under there. There's a sorry for the random question, but who exactly bans you? Does not know. Sure. YouTube. YouTube took BetUS off of all their YouTube channels. They've been cracking down on if you mention the non-regulated sports books. Again, I have 1,900 subscribers. They're gonna find me. I don't know, but why am I gonna bother? I don't want that to happen. I got 15 years of ridiculous, nonsensical videos that I've done. Why would I want to lose them? No, I'm not sponsored with DK. Absolutely not. No. I used the line because most people use that line. Most people aren't using offshore lines. Are the Titans still in the playoff hunt? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. Titans I think they're out. I think Tennessee is not in. I think 2-11, they're maybe officially eliminated. Yeah, Titans are out. Will Philip Rivers win any games? I don't think so. Your boy, Rams are winning the Super Bowl. I can see. You don't got 3 times. What happened here? We got to triple up. I got to tell you, I took a Rams no playoffs in August when it was coming out like, oh, Stafford's got back problems. There's issues. I'm thinking, this guy ain't going to last a season. He's like 40 and fragile. Yeah, talk about a smokescreen. Unbelievable. I like the Rams. Denver, this line should be +3. Yeah, I mean, Adam, it's the 2.5s, as I say. I see like 2.5s. I want to take the dog in these spots. But in this case, the dog is a Florida team in Denver with a quarterback I don't like who's finally, I guess, got his act together. Green Bay over Denver. All right, you're talking this week, good boy. See, I'm past this week. See, this week's already played out in my head. I took Green Bay under 43, 42.5, 43 here. Give me the under, Green Bay, Denver. The mush is on. There you go. New England. Put the mortgage on it. Man, this guy's pumped up about the Rams. All right, settle down. Settle down. I'm with you on the Rams. They're very good. Yeah, it happened, I guess, like a week or two ago. And, yeah, you don't want to – other channels I do stuff for, you can't mention any of the global places, only the regulated books. Yeah, it's what can I do exactly? Where am I going to go? Start a new channel on Rumble, I guess. Take all my videos with me. Adam says I got a ticket with the Bears and Broncos Super Bowl. Lock it in. He's asking about the 2028 Titans. Yeah, they're alive. They're still in it. All right, 4:25 action here. 4 late games today. We got 4 o'clock games on Sunday. Steelers 6.5 from the Lions, total 49.5. You know, this is going to be interesting here, right? You're going to have the Lions coming back from a game versus the Rams. They're a little underdog there. Maybe a loss. I mean, they've been win, loss, back and forth. I want to take the Steelers. Sorry, my guy Detroit Lenny. I want to take the Steelers here at 6.5. Give me the Steelers. Talking about juicy lines earlier. Someone brought it up. Hello. 11.5. The Texans laying 11.5. Oh my goodness. What happened here? This is StreamYard's freaking crap with their timers. Yeah. I like I said, you're gonna give me 13 with the Raiders this week versus the Eagles. I can get interested in that. 2 weeks of Kenny Pick again, double digits. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Texans are back in it. They're like, here comes the Undertaker out of the coffin kind of thing. Not sure what I'm going to do on this one. Not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, go look. It's gone. Took it right off of the YouTube. All their channels. And I like those channels. I like their basketball show. I'd go in there. I download a bunch of memberships or subscriptions there. Kyle Hunter was on that channel. I'd go see him when he'd do stuff in there. Yeah. See you. Sunday nighter. I took the Pats already, plus 2.5. And this is more of me thinking they're off the Bills. I get it. But this is me thinking that there's going to be no Lamar. I think Lamar is that banged up where maybe he gets knocked out against Cincinnati. Maybe it's here. I don't see him taking out the end of the season. I don't see him. I mean, this team is going nowhere. I mean, they think they're going to make the playoffs. Playoffs? Come on. I mean, they're 6-7. I know they're in the thick of things here. But this is all for me. Anti-Lamar, and I think Lamar is great. But this year, it's a lost year. He's been hurt for God knows how long. The defense hasn't been well the entire season. Give me the Patriots here in the points. And again, I think by the time this starts, this game, we might see the Patriots have to pick them. I don't think Lamar's going to be playing here. That's just my thing. I don't have a guy in a trainer's room, but my eyes, I got pretty good eyesight. That guy has not looked good for weeks. We're past weeks. It's December. We're into months. We're into months now. He's not looked good. Missed 3 games. He has not looked good. All right, final game of the night. We'll get out of here. San Francisco. Where's Michael B when we need him? 6.5 point favorite. Total 46.5 here. Over the Colts. Old man Rivers. I'm not a fan of laying on the road for sure. But here come the Niners. Playoff push Niners. Couldn't line up better for you. I mean, they're in a good spot. I mean, you got the Titans. Here come the Colts on a Monday night. They're in a free fall with no quarterback. And then you're wrapping up the season a little tough one here than the others. You're playing the Bears. But Bears on the road? I'm not a big Caleb Williams guy. I told you I had a Bears under. Frisco's in a spot to maybe round out a 3-0 ending to their season. Or they go 3-0, you're sitting at what? 12-4? You know, the Rams and Seattle play each other. One of those guys is going to be 12-4. Maybe somebody gets picked off somewhere along the way. 12-4, you're tied. You need wins. I will lay with Frisco here, especially versus Phillip Rivers. Guys haven't played football in 5 years. I mean, really? Giovanni, is there a scenario that the Bills get home field? I guess if they are 9-4, so if they win, they're 10-4. That's 11-3 for New England. They'd have to have New England and I think Denver lose every one of their games to get that, probably, right? Denver's 11-2. So yeah, even that's good luck with that. I mean, I know they got Green Bay and Jacksonville coming. Very possibly could win 2, could go 2-0, could go 0-2, could go 1-1. They're not getting home field. No home field for them. And that's a wrap for your look-ahead lines. Week 16. So I want to say your boy, Teddy's Glasses. I saw some newer folks popping in there. I appreciate your comments. Steve J. Nicola. Who else was in there? Deadly Beats. We got a lot of new little faces here. There's Sandu's in the house, a Fishing Bro, Starry Marie. A lot of newbies, or newer for me at least, seeing you commenting. Maybe you're watching the pass. So thank you for that. Thanks for hitting the little member button or subscribing so you could comment. I appreciate that. And if it's your first time just rolling across me, every day, midday money, I'll be back here tomorrow. It's midday money. Figure out the time in your country. Your state, midday, 12 noon Eastern. That is daily. And do the Look at the Line show. Sometimes there's stuff in between. You never know unless you have the notification bell on. But thanks for popping in tonight. Tomorrow, I got an email from somebody that I don't know. I got to look at something about going to a Discord, and then I can be able to live stream Mountain West College hoops. How about that nightly when they play? All day Mountain West college football and basketball could be good. Could be pretty cool. All right, we're getting out of here. Thanks for watching. iHeartRadio for the replay or on YouTube. Good luck, everybody. Back Thursday, midday money. Bye-bye.